I'm Aliya Itzkowitz. I'm a senior on the Harvard fencing team. I think that Harvard's an interesting place to be a student athlete because none of us are doing our sport because we have to, we're doing it because we want to. And I think that makes a big difference to the team dynamic and what it means to represent the school, because we're doing this by choice and we're doing this because out of love for our sport or being with our teammates and the atmosphere of the team. And I remember that was something that really struck me when I was a recruit, how close the team was. I think we're particularly close because we're a pretty small team, and we practice with the men's team too, so we're like a very close community on the fencing team, and I remember being struck by that and wanting to be a part of it. Every October we usually go to the Penn State Open, and that's a really long bus ride, so we usually we have a lot of activities that we traditionally do on that bus ride, and one of them is the freshmen have to go up to the front, to the mic at the front of the bus and tell an embarrassing story. And it has to be really embarrassing. Like we've often told them that wasn't bad enough, like do another one. And it's a good way to get to know each other and to trust each other, and sometimes those jokes stick. Coming to Harvard was great for me because it enabled me to continue pursuing my academics and my fencing at a really high level. I was kind of faced with a choice about what I wanted to prioritize, which is, I think, a really tricky decision when you love something and are good at it and want to continue. But I think coming here was a great way of being able to pave the right future for myself, but at the same time continuing doing what I love. Peter Brand I have a special relationship with because he's my actual coach too, because he's a saber coach and I fence saber. So he's not only like the head coach, I would also take lessons with him one-on-one. He doesn't take life too seriously, which I think is great, and it makes him really fun to be around, especially at competitions. You know, I can be feeling kind of anxious and then he'll just come up to me and be like, "All right, dude, let's do it." And it just reminds you to have fun with it. I think the fencing team was definitely a very big part of my experience here. At the same time, I think what's great about being a student athlete at Harvard is that you put a lot of time into your sport and it's a big part of your experience, but you're not defined by that. And I think that's been really nice. I've been able to have other experiences too. But this was definitely something that will stay with me, and I think especially the friendships I've made on this team.